comfortable just for a minute. So you can have your legs out straight, you can have your knees bent. Maybe the same as last night, you can bring one hand to your heart and one onto your belly. And just take a moment to connect with yourself, connect with your breath, and connect with how you are this morning, how you're feeling. So again, this week, it's Mental Health Awareness Week. And I said on Monday how the theme is kindness. So how can you be kind to yourself and others? So it could be that to help with mental health, to help with mood swings, all those different things, sleep is really important. So it could be that you show yourself a bit of kindness by going to bed a little bit earlier, or going to bed and read. Maybe getting some fresh air and going for a walk. All those things to be kind to yourself. And if you're having a rubbish day, reach out and talk to somebody. Maybe just writing things down. It almost feels like you're verbally speaking those words to others, but when you write it down, it's something to reflect on, and it's amazing how you can feel different once you've done that. So it's important to talk. It's also really important to listen to others. Making sure that you perhaps check in with people, phone calls, letters, maybe a little text, just checking that people are okay. And then there's always the breath. And with that, take a really nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Scientifically proven that when we take these deep breaths, we're sending that message to the brain that we need to calm down, that it's okay, we are calm. And in turn, the brain sends those messages to the body to tell us that we don't need that flight or fight, in that active state. We can come down to rest, to be calm, to ease through the muscles. Not only does this calmness help our respiratory system, and our circulatory system, but also our digestive system is a real indicator on how we're feeling. Particularly myself, my gut is definitely like my second brain or my second heart, whichever way you want to look at it. It's funny how before exams and tests and things, our tummy can have that, maybe that knotted feeling, those butterflies in the tummy. Maybe when we're holding on to things, that shows in our digestive system too. So perhaps pay more attention to your digestive system, to this area. Just take note of how you are and whether your moods, your emotions are affecting your digestion. Just take 3 more breaths here. Slowly, if your knees are bent, take the legs out long. Just take a full body stretch, reaching arms all the way up above you, feet out in front, maybe pointing through the toes, and then flexing through the feet, bringing the toes towards the shins. Exhale, slowly bend the knees. Either bring the knees in towards the chest and start to rock and roll all the way up here. We're going to come up to standing. So if you can practice this rock and roll, maybe across the legs, pushing down with the feet and coming all the way up to standing. Feel free if you need to roll to one side and come up, then do. Just coming into Tadasana, our mountain pose. As we arrive, just adjust anything that you need to. Maybe it's clothes, just come to a comfortable position, feet hip width apart, relaxing through the shoulders. So just going to gently come into some arm movements, or sometimes called swimming breaths, just to invite that body in, get some, invite the breath into the body and get some movement in. So from here, hands come to your heart center. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands come down by your side. And we're going to go through that exactly the same way. So sometimes I then float the hands back up. We're actually going to bring the hands back through center. Inhale, palms come to touch, all the way up above the head. Exhale, hands out to the side. Keep that going. Hands come to center. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale down. A few more. And this is called swimming breath for a reason. Almost can imagine that you're doing breaststroke here, gliding through the water. Maybe close your eyes. Notice how those shoulders feel. So hopefully you're starting to feel it a little bit in your shoulders, pushing those hands together. Maybe the arms are a bit more active, pushing the fingertips away, the palms away as the hands come down by the side. 3 more. Last one. Pause with your hands by your side. Notice if you block through your knees. Try to soften through your feet, lifting up through the toes. Maybe shifting forward, lifting up onto the toes, lifting the heels. Just do that a few more times. Just rocking forward and back. A little bit of movement in through the legs. Noticing how the front body and the back body switches on as you move through. So as you move forward onto the toes, the back body stops you from toppling forwards. And as you come back onto the heels, the front of the body, the front of the legs stops you from toppling back. Just a few more. Nice movement through the feet. Notice maybe there's some little clicks. It certainly wasn't my feet then. And then slowly come back to that neutral position. From here, we're going to cross the left foot over the right. The left hand is going to come across the body, almost like to the right hip, but like you're scooping up. So just coming over towards the right as well. So left foot is over, left hand is over. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, leaning over towards the left side. Don't think my brain is awake yet. Not getting the words out properly this morning. Take a breath. So notice if you've sort of collapsed here, you want that length. Inhale, breathe into this right side. Inhale, come back through center. Keep the legs crossed. Release the right arm down. Both hands come by your side, and then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, reaching. Left arm comes underneath the right arm, maybe coming to eagle arms. If this is too much, you can just keep the hands here, or maybe just reaching up. It's entirely up to you. Inhale, take that length. Lifting the elbows if the arms are in eagle pose. Exhale, just gently folding forwards over the legs. Take a breath. This can be a really intense stretch in that right leg. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands, dropping chin in towards the chest. Staying in this forward fold. Take another breath. Hands come left to right. Inhale, push through the feet, driving up through the hips. Navel draws in. Reach the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bringing the hands down to the heart. Left leg comes back to that central position. Reposition the feet if you need to. It's just going to go on to the other side. So right foot crosses over the left leg. Right arm sweeps across the tummy. Inhale, take the left arm up. Relax through the shoulders. Exhale, just start to take that stretch over towards the right. So lifting up through the hips, almost like you're hugging the knees, the legs towards each other, not trying to hyperextend the knees, but just having that awareness of not dropping everything down. Inhaling, breathing into this left side, to that left lung, full breath. Inhale, come back through center, take the right arm up to meet the left. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. Again, we're going to come into eagle arms. So from here, the right arm goes under, either holding on to the hands or maybe the back of the hand, arms here. Inhale, reaching up, lifting through the elbows, starting to lift, maybe your gaze lifts also. And from here, you start to fold forward on an exhale, folding at the waist. Folding all the way down, notice that stretch in that left leg now. Try not to grip through the toes, find some ease in the face, in the jaw. Exhale, release the arms, coming into your forward fold. Full breath here. Inhale, hands come left to right, reaching all the way up, pushing through the feet, coming all the way back to standing. And as we exhale, hands come to heart and cross that right leg. Just pause. Take a breath. Notice how that feels, that nice stretch in the morning, stretching through the legs. Coming to the top of your mat if you're not there already. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms to touch. And as the hands come down towards the heart, step the left foot back. Coming into a warrior one pose. So heel is on the ground, toes off at a 45-degree angle. So we're not in warrior two. Just work those hips first. It will depend It depends on what is comfortable for you here. Hips shining forwards. Work with back rotation. And when you've arrived here, take the arms all the way up, coming into warrior one. Maybe bending a little bit further into that front leg. Full breath, relax through the shoulders, navel draws in. Smile, enjoy. Exhale, hands come behind your back, interlace the hands. Inhale, open up through your chest. Be careful here, mindful, we're not pulling everything back, forcing into this back bend. If you want a bit more here, just notice how that lower back feels. So we haven't done lots of work in that back yet, so just be careful here. Full breath, opening up through the heart. Exhale, just start to lean forward with the chest, coming down, maybe parallel with the mat, maybe the hands resting on your lower back, or perhaps you start to lift the arms up, folding forwards over this leg. So I'm folding into the left side of the mat, into this space, so I'm not folding on top of this right leg, I'm using the space on the left side. Relaxing through the head. If this is too much, bring the arms back, just rest on that lower back. Take another breath. Inhale, drive through those legs, coming all the way up. Release the hands. Shake off the hands a little bit and then step that left foot back up towards the front. Exhale here. Rolling the shoulders. Inhale, take the arms left to right. As hands come down through that center, you're now going to step your right foot back. Bringing the heel towards the ground, toes shining off. So in a sort of rule of thumb really is that the heels are in line with each other. So the front heel is in line with this back heel as the toes shine off the mat. It's entirely up to you. Work with those hips. Okay, so we are all different. I do believe that not one rule works for everybody. So just find what works for you and find what works for you today. Okay, so just depending how you feel, arrive here and then send those arms up. A bit like that morning stretch. Navel draws in, maybe bending into this front knee a little bit more. Just warming up through the body, mindfully here. Exhale, hands come down behind your back. Maybe this time the other thumb is on top, so switch it over. Inhale, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, just start to fold forwards, maybe resting the hands on your back, or starting to fold with the crown of the head coming towards the floor, lifting the arms up above the head. Wherever you are, we're going to take 3 breaths and find some ease here. Really invite that breath in. Relax through the face. Strong through the legs. On your next inhale, slowly rolling back up. Exhale, release the hands. Coming back up to center. Just slightly shaking the legs off. We're going to come into a balanced pose straight away here. So we're going to come back to that tree. Okay. Just because I think it's a really nice way, especially mental health wise. For me, it's that symbolization of reaching out to others, also feeling that groundedness, that root. We are strong, but also there are times when we're quite fragile and we need a little bit of support. So bringing the feet to the ground. Feel free to bring the feet flush together if you want to. Settle in, find that balance, find that upward current of energy through the front of the body and that grounded energy through the back. Take a full breath here. I'm going to come back to the front of my mat. From here, just lifting, shifting the weight to the right foot, to the right side, making sure you're not dropping everything into that right hip. Start to lift up through the left leg. Maybe you stay here in this one-legged Tadasana, and this is your balance today. It's itself, I always think, changes things. It's very different to tree. If you want to take the full tree pose, then do, or maybe a variation of foot on shin. You can have your foot on the outside of that knee, on the inside of that knee, sorry, but just be careful you're not pushing into that knee. So you do have to move with a bit of caution there, wherever you are. Find that drishti, that focus. Find that connection with that right foot on the ground. Feeling all four corners, or maybe seeing it like a tripod, feeling two sides of the toe mound and the heel. One more breath. Slowly bringing left knee back through center. Hold here. And then we're going to send the left foot behind us. Sending that left foot away, gently bending into that right knee, bringing the left foot down to the ground, lower the left knee. Bringing the hands down to the floor. Just get yourself into like this runner's lunge here. You're then going to inhale, reach the arms up, keeping that back toes curled under. Palms come together. Exhale, left arm over towards the outside of that right thigh, coming into this twist. Inhale here. Exhale fully. Maybe pushing into the toes, start to lift that back knee. Coming into this side angle variation, twisting through the body. Take another breath. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. From here, we're going to step the right foot back, coming into downward dog. The first downward dog of the session. Take a moment to pedal the feet, get some movement in here. Anything you need. Full breath. Then inhale, shifting forward into plank. Strong plank, push away from the floor. If you normally take kneeling plank, come back up into a full plank, even if it's just for one breath. Push away. And then exhale, either lower the knees or just lowering all the way down to the floor. Come on to the top of the feet, cobra. Exhale back down. Curl the toes under, push through the arms, back to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath, feel that stretch in the upper body. Invite that breath in, drawing that lower belly in and up, Uddiyana Bandha. Through that lock. Bending the knees, looking forward towards the front. Slowly making your way up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending the knees, inhale, hands come left to right, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So we're just going to repeat this on the other side. So coming into Tadasana, Maybe the feet come together. Again, that upward current of energy, almost drawing it up from the ground. Exhaling, grounding down through the back of the body. Shifting the weight gently over towards the left side. Lifting right knee. Maybe you stay here. Again, I noticed straight away I dropped into that left hip then, so just have that little bit of length there. Start to push away from that grounding leg. Hands come to heart, or feel free to take it into the full tree pose, your variation, and pause here. Tune into your breath. Take any variation you want to, maybe lifting the arms, growing those branches, your choice. Bringing the hands gently back to center if they're not already. Slowly bringing that right knee back towards the front. So we're standing in a one-legged Tadasana. Then trust yourself, trust me. Bend into that front leg, that left knee. Start to lean forward slightly as you then send that right foot back onto the mat. Lower right knee down to the floor, bring the hands down to the floor, framing this foot. Again, just set yourself up here so you're comfortable, maybe take a bit more space in the legs, whatever you need. Keeping the toes curled under on that back foot. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Take a breath. Crescent lunge, maybe even lean back slightly. Starting to warm up through the body. Palms come together. Inhale, coming through center. And as you start to exhale, right elbow comes on the outside of that left knee. Inhale, push away. Really opening up through that chest. Either stay here or lifting through that back leg, coming into the full twist. Taking a breath. How do you feel? Real good detox for the body. Exhale, hands come down, frame that foot. Step the left foot back. Again, coming into a downward dog. Pedal the feet if you need to. Dropping elbows a little bit closer to the mat. That just allows the shoulders to spread. So they're not coming down to the mat, but they're just dropping away. Take a breath. On your next inhale, shifting forward into plank. Strong plank, push away through the upper back, pushing the heels away. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lifting into cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, pushing through into plank and then into our downward dog. Take a breath. Bend the knees, looking forward towards the front, and then make your way forward fold. Soften through the legs here as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, to soften, bend through those knees. Inhale, hands come left to right, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. From here, just coming onto the wide side of your mat, so feel free, you could just step the left foot back and then turn the feet out. But coming to the wide side, take arms up into star pose. Exhale, bringing the hands all the way behind you, so that rotation through the shoulders, interlace the hands, open up through the chest. Exhale, leaning forwards. Heart leads, maybe pausing halfway, maybe going all the way down. Forehead comes down towards the mat, lifting the arms up. Above the head, perhaps coming towards the front. Take a breath. You can have the palms apart, you can have the palms together, more of a rotation in the shoulders. Decide what feels good for you. Sometimes it's too much with the palms together, so take up space. On an exhale, release the hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, just turn over towards, you're going to walk your hands towards the left foot. Turn the left foot out, turn the right foot out. So both your feet are facing the same way. So they're both facing towards the back of your mat. Both legs are straight. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding over that left leg. Taking another stretch here into our pyramid. Inhale, bend into that left knee. Walk the hands all the way back through center, and then take it all the way to the front of the mat. Both feet facing the same direction, straight and through the legs. Exhale, folding over the right leg. Inhale again. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Walk the hands back through center so you can come back to this wide-legged fold, releasing the head down. Bringing the hands to the hips, maybe even gently giving the hips a little bit of a squeeze. Inhale, rolling all the way up to standing. Notice, how does that feel? Slowly heel, toe the feet in. And we'll come back to the front of our mat. Coming into Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to rest at the heart. Again, just gently shifting the weight to the right foot. Inhale, lift the left knee, coming into our one-legged Tadasana here. Just lifting that knee. Pause. Navel draws in. Inhale here, lifting up through that right leg. Exhale. Start to send the heart forward as you send the left leg behind you. See whether you can start to push into that left heel and the left toe now. So you're really starting to straighten through that left leg. Maybe the hands stay at your heart. Maybe you're up a little bit higher. So don't feel like you have to come all the way down. You could be here. Maybe you release through the hands, take the hands out to the side, behind you, or in front. Full breath, navel draws in, strong through that standing leg. Strong into that lifted leg. Inhale again, exhale, trust. Reaching back, bending into that front knee, stepping the left foot back into our high lunge. Inhale. Take up space, really reach those arms, maybe lean back, breathe. Exhale, hands come down to the front of the mat, framing that foot, stepping the right foot back. Briefly into our dog pose. Shifting forward into plank, your choice, either chaturanga down to cobra or chaturanga down into our upward facing dog. Move with the breath. If you're in up dog, maybe you can get a little bit of sway here. And then coming back to our downward dog. Take a breath. Exhale fully. Bending the knees, looking forward towards the front, making your way up, forward fold. Inhale, hands left to right, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming back into our mountain pose. Tadasana. Feeling strong, on top of the world, with the world at your feet. Gently coming over to the other side now, so shifting the weight over to the left foot. Just start to peel the right heel off the floor, and then the knee slowly lifting. One-legged Tadasana. Lift out of this left hip without trying to lock through that left knee. Find a dristi, a focus. Inhale. Exhale, start to lean forwards. Moving slow, transition through, send that right foot behind you. If you need to bring the toes to the ground, then you could be here. Taking a variation. Maybe you take full flight in Warrior 3. Maybe the hands come forward, upper arms in line with the ears. Maybe the hands come out to the side. Maybe they come behind you, really reaching. Take a full breath. Find that dristi, then trust. Bend into that front knee. Inhale, and hands come forward. Send that right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. I lost my balance there. Take a breath. Maybe lean back, maybe widen the arms. Exhale, hands come down, framing that foot. Stepping the left foot back, coming into our downward dog pose. Take a breath. Inhale into plank. Maybe everybody takes that full plank, pushing away from the floor, elbows into the side. Exhale, either all the way down or pause, flipping onto the top of the feet, rolling through into upward facing dog. Exhale, from here, lower your knees, shift the hips back, bring the knees as wide as your mat, coming into an extended child pose. And here, just take a breath, restore. Notice how you feel. Inhale. Slowly use that breath to bring you back up. Knees underneath the hips. Curl the toes under. Reaching those hips all the way up behind you, coming into our downward dog. So last little bit before we come down to the ground. You're anchored down through your right heel. Through your left heel. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. Take a three-legged dog. Breathe here. On your next exhale, release your right foot down. Anchor down through the right heel. Inhale, lift that left leg up behind you. Three-legged dog. Try and keep the weight evenly distributed through the hands. Exhale, release left foot down. Anchor down through that left heel again. Inhale, lifting into three-legged dog. Right foot raises. This time, exhale, right knee comes in towards the chest. Then send the right foot through to the left side. So it goes through the middle, rolling over, lifting your left arm up. So this is strong. Strong in this right arm. Fallen triangle. Really reaching, opening up through the chest. Exhale, coming back. Left hand comes down. Bring it back. Go back to that three-legged dog. And then we're going to flip it over into wild thing. So your right leg is up in three-legged dog, and then you lift it up, rolling your body open towards the left. Right foot comes down to the left side, reaching up. Sorry, I meant your body opens up to the right, and your right foot comes down to the left. So basically you're in this reverse pose. Chest opening up towards the ceiling, maybe lifting those hips a bit higher. You can keep the knees bent, you can start to straighten through that left leg. One more breath. Exhale, slowly soften, bending the knees, coming all the way back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Pay attention to the knuckles, to the mounds there. The fleshy bit between the index finger and the thumb. Root down through that right foot. Inhale, lift that left leg up behind you. Exhale, left knee draws in towards the chest. And then you send the left foot out towards the right. Slowly rolling open. Right hand lifts, open up through your chest. So you have your right knee bent. It can start to straighten. You can even start to really lean here. Exhale, right hand comes down, coming back to our three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, left leg stays lifted, open up that hip, rolling over towards the right side of the mat, reaching left arm up. You can start to straighten through the leg, through that right leg, coming in to a back bend. Really breathing here, breathing into the front of your body. Exhale, left hand comes back, left foot comes back, downward dog. Inhale, into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, shifting back, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Full breath. Exhale, lower the knees. Shifting the arms all the way back. It's almost like you're painting the mat with your hands, knees are together, feet are together. Folding forwards, hands stay towards the back of your mat. Coming into child's pose. Take a breath. Try and relax. Relax through the hands, through the face. Inhale slowly, rolling back up. Just take a moment, breathe, relax through the shoulders, through the neck, shifting the feet to one side, coming all the way over onto your bottom, keeping the feet grounded on the floor, knees bent, and again just noticing how this is here. Let's just go into a little bit of a twist here. So just bring your hands to rest behind you. Feet start to walk out a little bit wider and just roll through those hips. So the slower you go, the more weight or pressure you put through the hips, you can start to get a little bit of a glute massage. Just moving slowly here, stretching out those legs. And then slowly coming back through center. Feet come back in line with the hips. Bringing the hands underneath the thighs, roll the shoulders back. You can either clasp the hands here, and then start to lean back and just lift the legs off the floor. This is fine, maybe this is where you stay today. Really drawing this belly in. Okay, so maybe leaning back a little bit further, but sitting up, lifting up through the chest. So even here, everything is switched on. The legs, the core, everything is starting to work. Trying to stabilize you. Full breath. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart, or you can stay where you were. Going to send the left foot out long. Going to twist towards the right side. Left knee comes back in. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left. Right leg straightens. Inhale back. Switch. Keep it going. Three more to each side. You can do it. Use that breath. Last one. And then come up. Fold the legs, across the legs. Sit up nice and tall. Open up through your chest. Hands come onto knees. Roll that chest open. Think cow pose here. And then exhale, rounding through. Bring the hands out in front of you. Reaching through the hands. Take a breath. Inhale, slowly rolling back up. Notice that little burst of energy. Okay, so from here, sending your right leg out in front of you. Your left leg, bringing it in, I'll turn this way actually, bringing your left foot into your right hand. So sort of holding here, your left hand can hold the knee. I'm either going to work here, just moving the hips left, right. You can even bring your left hand behind you and just start to roll into that hip, getting a really nice stretch. You could be here, okay? Maybe you take it a step further and you wrap your right hand, so your right elbow The sole of your left foot would come into your right elbow, and you hold on to the leg here. Okay, so sometimes we'll call this like cradling the baby. Just really getting into the hip. You can fold forward as much as you want to. My favourite is to hold on to that foot. Left hand behind the chest. Start to roll to the left on that glute, rolling back. So this is really good for the hips, really good for the hamstrings, just to loosen off those glutes. So when we do these little stretches, it helps with flexibility, but it also helps with strength. So if everything gets too tight, the muscles don't work as well as they should. Relax through the shoulders, maybe even close the eyes. And then coming back up. Our left foot now is going to cross over to the right side. So left knee over that right leg. Inhale, open up through the chest. Take a breath here, active. Left hand reaches behind. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale, maybe today bringing that right elbow on the inside of the knee and using that pressure there just to push the right elbow into the knee a little bit more so you can open up through your chest, coming into this twist. Try and find a little bit of softness here. Navel draws in with that breath. You want to add a bit of neck movement, you can. And then slowly release. Release the left foot out. We're going to repeat on the right side now. So the right knee comes in, maybe holding on to that right foot with your left hand, supporting that right knee with your right hand, just getting some movement here. Feel free, if you want to cradle the baby, you can bring that right foot in towards the left elbow crease and work here. Or maybe holding on to that foot, right hand comes behind you and you start to just get that stretch, that massage into that hip. Maybe close your eyes. Move with the breath. Slowly coming back up. Right foot now places on the outside of that left leg. Get yourself comfortable and then squeeze that right knee in. Roll the shoulders back. Open up through the chest. Creating that length from tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Right arm comes back behind you. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Find the left elbow on the inside of that right thigh, or you can wrap that arm around. But today, maybe just bring it on the inside. Use that to open up through your chest. Not forcing anything. Moving with the breath. Just finding that stretch. Dropping those shoulders away from the ears. Twisting into the tummy, relaxing through the head, the neck, the shoulders. Feel free to get some neck movement here. And then coming back through center. Straighten out that right leg. Pointing through the toes. Bring your arms out in front of you. Steeple grips, pointing through that index finger. Inhale, take length. Exhale, slow roll all the way down. When you arrive, lift the arms up above the head, taking that full stretch. And then exhale, just arrive in Shavasana or any comfortable pose for you. Not here for too long this morning. Just taking a breath. Coming back to that image of the tree standing tall. Trees and mental health is a really good visualization for me. You think of a forest full of trees, and then sometimes when you're walking through and you see one that perhaps isn't doing quite so well. Maybe you haven't even noticed it before. Maybe it's you. Sometimes all that is needed is a bit of light to come in. Okay, perhaps the wood is so dense that a little bit of light is needed for somebody or the tree to flourish and grow. Just remembering that we are all part of this woodland. We all stand tall and proud, perhaps. An image on the outside, but who knows what's going on the inside. That's not saying that we have to share. But if those thoughts, those things are starting to become more often in your thought patterns, those toxic thoughts that perhaps aren't doing you any good, then perhaps it is time to either change those thought patterns, reach out to somebody. And I would like to say that meditation is brilliant and is for all, but actually I do feel that if you can't stop those thoughts coming in, the thoughts that aren't necessarily very good for us, that sometimes a meditation practice can really sort of intensify those thoughts coming in. So it's just to be mindful. Sometimes there's things that need to be done before we can practice meditation. Yoga is a great way because it's almost meditative in the movements. And there's so much going on sometimes that the thoughts don't have a chance to come in. So while we breathe and take a few more conscious breaths here, I just want you to think of one thing that you're going to do to show yourself kindness, and one thing that you're going to do to show somebody else some kindness. Maybe somebody you know that's struggling. Maybe just sending somebody a message. A lot of the time it's the people who don't let you know, who need you to reach out. Taking 3 more conscious breaths here. slowly start to bring some awareness into the body. Maybe taking that full body stretch again, if it feels good this morning. So then bending the knees, maybe giving the knees a hug, and slowly rolling over onto one side. Feel free to stay where you are if you want to. So I'm coming back up into a seated position. First time coming to Sukhasana. Oh no, we did do it earlier actually. Just notice. How do you feel? Bringing the hands together at your heart. To always have kind and loving intentions. Hands to your mouth for kind and loving words. And to your third eye, the space between the brows. To always have kind and loving thoughts to yourself, to those around you, and the rest of the world. Namaste.